kind of on. It doesn't know where the hook is. It's not flat. So I don't want to risk.
Doing a quick little drop off with the Aventador, taking out the Rx7. We are heading up to SOS Customs today because we finally have our first rendition of our Rx7 front fenders that we have been designing in real life. We're gonna go to SOS, we're gonna test them there, we're gonna see how they fit, we're gonna get our first look. Man, I am excited. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite things about Street Hunter is being able to design things on a computer and have an idea and put it to life, and then seeing it for the first time in person is one of the most like rewarding things ever. So I'm pumped. And now we get to go drive an Rx7, 30 minutes on the coast of California. We're off to a good day. Down the street from SOS, but I am so hungry right now. I have to stop at McDonald's to get food. I have to have something in my stomach. You guys ever like wake up, plan to eat, but then you realize you're late, so then you don't eat and you run out the door, and then you get to where you need to be that day and you're like, damn it, I never ate, and then your stomach is like starting to eat itself because you're so hungry, and then you know you're gonna start feeling dizzy later, so you're gonna force yourself to eat McDonald's. Well, that's me right now, and I don't have time to eat a full meal, so I'm gonna get a large French fry and maybe a little more junk food, and then that's probably gonna hold me over for the afternoon, and then I'll eat dinner, and I'll be back on track. I promised myself I would never go through a drive-thru in the Rx7 because it's miserable, it's so loud, I'm gonna have to turn off the car when I get to the drive-thru, but it is what it is. Desperate times call for desperate measures, which is why we're at McDonald's.
Hello, Mr. McDonald's, how can I help you?
Hi, can I have a large French fry and a medium French fry, and that's it?
Alright, thank you for another come out to 636.
Awesome, thank you. I was gonna get a drink, but then I realized I have no place to hold the drink, so I can't get a drink. Alright, so the whole purpose for today is to test fit our new Street Hunter fenders on the Rx7. Now before I show you guys these fenders, I just want to say shout out to SOS because they've been helping us create our like first prototypes for a bunch of stuff. They did a whole bunch of stuff on our Street Hunter Supra, and they've also been helping us out with the Rx7 stuff as well. So huge shout out to Oscar, huge shout out to SOS. They've been documenting a lot of this stuff, so if you want to see it, I'll link their channel down below. But the inspiration for these fenders was actually off of the GT3RS. I've always adored those fenders on the GT3RS with those vents down kind of the side of it, and I always thought that there needed to be a more aggressive fender option for the FD Rx7 community. So we decided to do some R&Ding. We 3D printed our own vent styles that was inspired from the RS, and then with that, all it needed was to be placed on the FD fender. So we got a set of OEM FD fenders, and then we printed the vents, and then we brought those to Oscar, and we said, Oscar, can you mold these in so we can create our original molds? So without further ado, here are the prototypes for the new Street Hunter Fender. Dang.
It looks good. That looks really good. I thought you 3D printed the whole Fender. This is a stock Fender?
Yeah, so we did, so just like the hood, the Street Hunter hood for the Rx7, we used a stock component and then put it on our own vent and style to it. So when we create our original molds for the piece, which will be in fiberglass, we'll have a 100% OEM fitment style piece. So Kyle, can you hold that up for me and without getting your hands all doosty?
It's okay.
Or are you gonna have to own it?
I'm gonna have to own it. Oh my gosh, it's heavy.
I mean, it's a completely metal Fender still.
Oh gosh. Oh man, look at that. Give it a good look.
So in theory, once we are ready for production, these vents will all be in carbon fiber. We're not gonna leave them like that. I haven't decided if I feel like it needs more vents here. I wanna see it once it's on the car. But everything else is stock except this fender placement right here. So the placement of these vents was pretty peculiar because if we had it too far forward, it looked kind of weird. If we had it too far back, it looked kind of weird. So we actually matched it up with the arc of the wheel well, and we thought that looked best. One of the things that we're still kind of on the fence about, Cal, is figuring out if we want to keep this vent style right here. This is what the piece normally looks like, and I have it in carbon, but you can, normally they're just paint matched to the car, but I kind of am thinking maybe just like mold them all in together and get rid of it entirely so it's all smoothed out, but we're still kind of on the fence about that. But the main point today is to put this on the car. And you may be saying, Tej, why are you going to be test fitting an OEM Fender? That doesn't make any sense.
Why are you gonna be test fitting an OEM Fender?
Well, because Cal, right now on the inside, if you see, there's a little bit of negative space, so we're gonna make sure it doesn't hit anything. And then when it comes to final production, if it does, we're gonna need to know because we're gonna have to shave some of that down so it doesn't interfere with anything. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead with the boys and we're gonna take off these wheels, take off these fender liners that we just put back in, take off the front bumper, take off the OEM Fender, replace it with our new Street Hunter Fender, see how it looks, if everything lines up the way that it should.
Production.
Then we know that we're good and we can go ahead and go on final production. We gotta open that gift too.
What's it? Yeah, I saw that. What is that? Is it
based on the shape, it's
probably a picture.
Probably an animal of some sort, maybe.
I don't like you. I don't like you. On the record, I don't like you.
Taking off everyone's favorite light on the car.
It looks good, but I don't like it. It looks good. Pop-ups are the way to go, bro.
No,
yeah, that's right.
This is not.
That's right, Tej. It looks good.
We gotta wipe it down. Hey, there's some tape in there still.
Oh, you can wipe them down. I was always curious.
Yeah, you literally have to take these out and then you have to wipe them down. Look, there's all that dust in there. You see that?
There. He's driving like a maniac, so I'm trying to find him for this.
I feel that.
It's hitting the harness. So.
Yeah.
Figure out where.
Hell. Well,
Here, come on this side, I think.
This is fine because we want to have this part be, instead of being like this and it's gonna hit the apron, it needs to be more like it kind of is, but it's just not enough.
Okay.
But we're gonna trim it a little bit more. So we can get. Alright, go.
Take off material here. You're gonna
what?
see it, but okay. It's one of the main things that we're running into, and I know I really haven't shown you guys it too much on the car, but the way that we have. Okay. So, in theory, this looks like it will work super easy. But what the issue is we're creating a lot of depth in the fender, so underneath all of this right here is hitting the pretty much like rails of the car, and we're like being really particular with how much of that we shave off, because as you shave off this, you're actually shaving off, like you can kind of see, like you can see more of the inside. So there's a fine line of like shaving too much versus shaving enough. And luckily we have guys like Oscar here and their whole team that know body work and deal with body work every single day. So, you know, it's going through a couple different eyes before we start shaving stuff away, but it's just taking away, checking, taking some material away, and then checking again and just seeing if we can get it to fit. Now, we're still like It's that the whole inside doesn't want to work right there. All right here.
Well, like I can flex it up to drill it in as I wanted to. I can't.
I think we're good on hitting. I don't think we're hitting wrong anymore.
No, we're not.
So now we just gotta be hard. So right now, what's happening
not hitting anything.
is the flex. Right now, it's just the flex of the material.
Yeah.
It's really stiff.
So should we have to try to bolt everything together?
We should.
All right, we got the fender on. This is our first look. We're still like getting it to fit right because there's primer on it and there's bodywork done to this OEM fender. It is way stiffer than just the piece of metal that originally was. So we're kind of fighting in some areas, but this looks really good. I think our first initial look at it, we're super, super happy with it. We had to trim a fair bit of stuff out of the way, and you can kind of see here, let me get an idea of what I'm looking at. So here is the A pillar that we were trying to dodge, and trimming that up, we got that cleared out of the way. Getting the OEM fender liner to fit with this is what's going to be the issue, and maybe you don't run fender liners. We haven't decided what you're going to be able to do yet because this kind of sits where the fender liner goes. But nonetheless, just getting it actually placed on the car and looking at it for the first time, it looks really good. What are your thoughts, my dude?
I'm very happy with the design. I think there's a bit of like design to practical effect, but it's really good. It looks really good. When executed, it's gonna be great.
I think it looks amazing. I think Dylan's just been taking photos this whole entire time.
Yeah.
I think it looks super good. It like makes the car look much more aggressive without running like, I don't know how to explain it. The back end of the car has so much going on, and the front did as well, but the fenders, in my opinion, were just one piece of the puzzle that kind of needed to be addressed. Imagine having the fins black and carbon in contrast with the white on the car. Dude, the thing's gonna look really, really cool. Damn! From imagination to reality. So we're kind of just having fun right now looking at it before we take it off. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a walk around. Here's just a little bit of the things hanging out. Damn. So we can't air out anymore either, because if we'll do, well, one, these fenders aren't rolled, so we're like stuck, and two, we'll destroy the inside of the vent. So it's not really compatible too much with aired out or Rx7s on air setup, but it's still really good. We're still really happy with it. Nice. So I got a Kona, come here, get a little cameo. Get a cameo. Look.
Who wants a cameo?
No, Blue doesn't want one. Hi, buddy. I don't think he wants one. Hello. Kona, you're taking up the whole entire screen. Okay, let's sit here together. Come on. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I was looking at a lot of guys' comments on Instagram, and a lot of people were saying that the fenders look like GT3RS fenders, and obviously by the time you guys are watching this video, you would have already heard my explanation, but that was the whole inspiration behind it. Some people are like, oh, I like that. Some people are like, oh, I hate that. They're not exactly RS fenders, but like their outline and shape was like, I just love that about that car. Some people are with it, some people aren't, but I don't know, one of those things that I'm just like, yo, I like this a lot, and if other people are down with it, they're gonna dig it, and if they're not, they're not. But I am so hyped on the way it turned out. When the car, and again, looking at them when it's like rough and it's like it's, you know, like not its final form, like it not being painted and not having the carbon in there, when those vents are in carbon and it's painted white and it's like looking appropriately with the Street Hunter hood, bro, those are gonna look insane. But I have a little gift here. Dylan said he got this for me, and I haven't seen him since Christmas, so he just brought it. Dylan is one of the partners in Street Hunter, so assuming that's what that is, it's probably gonna be the Supra all like printed out professionally and framed. Obviously it's a picture frame, so thought I'd open it up on camera. I'm really excited for this. I don't know what picture he used. I don't know, I mean, it could be anything, but it's probably the ones, it's probably one of the pictures that we did in front of the warehouse. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2. And there's another string here. I don't know how to do this. There it goes. Okay, the first one's a horizontal one. Oh, there's 3 of them. There's 3 photos. I gotta back you guys up more. All right, here's number 1. Oh, that's artsy. Number 2. Ooh. Number 3. Damn, that looks dope. I'm gonna line them all up right here. I know you guys are probably saying, when are you gonna do posters of this car? When we get it back, which honestly we should be getting this back. Probably we're getting this car back from its molds in the next week or so. Ow! You just whipped that on me.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad, baby.
Alright, I'll show them to you guys. Oh, I almost just kicked that one down. So we got number 1, number 2, number 3. All of these are on the Instagram at Street Hunter. If you're not following Street Hunter, be sure to be following Street Hunter. That's dope. That looks super cool. I don't know where I'll put these. Maybe in the house or at the office. I don't quite know, but we're definitely gonna be doing that as a poster sometime soon, and that as a poster sometime soon. So if you guys have a preference, if you want a front shot or a rear shot, comment down below, say poster of the front, poster of the rear, and it will help kind of indicate what we want to do. But man, I literally cannot wait to have this car back. And what I'm also excited about too is, you know, this whole video is all about Street Hunter, so I'm just gonna ramble on about it some more, is the fact that these kits are finally gonna go to everyone who ordered their kits. We did a lot of orders when we opened up the website for the wing and for the actual full kit itself, which I was so stoked about. You know, I didn't really have that high of an expectation for people to buy any of our products off the bat, just because we're brand new, people don't know what to expect yet, and it's almost like, not a risk, but it's like, it's a new company, like you want to like see other people do it first, and I totally understand that. And we had so much support off it, I was blown away by that. And the fact that people are finally going to be installing theirs on their kits this month is crazy. And there's a few friends that I have personally that own the car that we're going to go out there and help them do an install, and we're going to be filming our like 3-hour professional like DIY on the kit. It's going to be dope. Super excited about it. But nonetheless, guys, working really hard on Street Hunter. A lot of stuff behind the scenes and a lot of stuff I'm just not even telling you guys about, just because I don't want to talk about it. I want to show you guys what we're doing by acting on it and just being like, boom, like here it is, this is what we're doing. And rather than me just like hyping you guys up for no reason, I just want to show it to you guys. And that's one of the things this year. Street Hunter is a big focus. By the end of the year, we're going to have a bunch of new products for a whole slew of cars, American to JDM, and just really enjoying the process. Because growing up, I was always looking at certain things, and I always caught myself being like, oh, you know, if they did that on this car, it would look really good, or if they made this but did it a little bit differently here, it would look so much better. To finally have a creative outlet on that and have a company that I can do that with, it's just, I don't know, it's dope. I never thought I'd be in the position that I am, but you know, somehow I got here. I'm just chasing the dream as much as I can. So I appreciate everyone who's given support, everything I'm doing. I love you guys to death, and I truly appreciate that. That's it for this video. I will see you guys very, very soon. Peace out, and keep moving forward.